Hey everyone, Sean Reddy, and this is Everett Reddy, and of course Jules the Giraffe, and we're bringing you, you smiling? The Week 17 edition of the Tampa Bay real estate market in the coronavirus crisis. So for 17 straight weeks now, 119 days, we've been tracking the front end leading metrics of our Tampa Bay real estate market. So A, you don't have to, and B, we can best predict what's going to happen in terms of sales and prices in the future. Now we have a whole bunch of news outlets that I guess my work here is done. There's a whole bunch of news outlets that are now predicting that 2021 is going to be our first year of price depreciation this decade or in a decade. And you know, you can kind of see it coming with all the headwinds that are out there economically. So let's look at right now, and let's look at which way the market is pointing. I believe he might be pooping. Anyways, here we go. So the 5 metrics that we're tracking here: number of new listings, number of contracts, how many prices get reduced, how many contracts fall apart, and how many homes get taken off the market, potentially sellers, just unwilling to sell right now. So new listings and new contracts are our 2 most important leading measure, and we of course track the relationship of those because the market has been severely undersupplied, causing this extreme seller's market that we have right now. So last week, 1,038 homes came to market. That is a 5% decrease in the week before, yet a 49% increase in the low week of the pandemic. 1,415 homes went under contract last week. So 1,000 came on, 1,400 went under contract, again leading to a heavier undersupplied, heavier seller's market. Those 1,415 homes, that's an 11% decrease in the week before, yet a 78% increase in the low week of the pandemic. What else are we tracking? Price reductions. 669 last week. That is the lowest number of price reductions since the start of this pandemic 17 weeks ago. And that coupled with only 227 homes that were taken off the market, again, a 1 week low for the pandemic. Those 2 tell us that seller sentiment is at an all-time, a pandemic level high. And rightfully so with this undersupplied market. By the way, 42% of sellers who sold during the pandemic have experienced multiple offer bidding wars. Now, the last thing that we're tracking here is contracts that fall apart. 371 last week. That is an 11% decrease from the week before, and a 13% increase from the low in the pandemic. That's just how many contracts fell apart due to any number of reasons. So the main stories here, all 5 of these metrics are down from last week. However, we did have a major holiday in there that caused a pretty low number of real estate transactions for the past weekend. So new listings down 5%, new contracts down 11%. And this is, basically what we're looking at right now, sorry, a little distracted with this guy, is since the pandemic started on March the 13th, that's when we started tracking, there have been 16,567 homes that have come to the market here in Tampa Bay. There have been 21,959, so almost 22,000 homes that have gone under contract. The big story continues that the supply just cannot keep up with the demand. So we have this extreme seller's market right now. We don't know how long it's going to last. Could be weeks, could be months. We are predicting price appreciation flattening out and then ultimately declining next year with all of the economic headwinds that we face, specifically with how many mortgages are delinquent right now and the overall economic picture due to COVID. If you have any questions, reach out to us. Here to be a resource for you, whether you are moving or not. Yet I do have an ask here that if you know anybody considering selling anytime in the next 6 to 12 months, that I have a conversation with them about what that looks like right now compared to what it could look like 6 to 12 months from now. Give us a shout. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care. See ya.